Another topic that came up recently that I think is like absolutely important for us to figure out and to explore deeper is this concept of, you know, how other people want to be in this kind of state of uniformity when it comes to their spirituality. And really, even if you all are of the same faith group or the same spiritual background, whether you're highly spiritual, highly religious, or none at all, secular, and you look at social media and you wear the latest trends or whatever you're doing, the truth is that you can't be a copy of somebody else. You have to be you. And the reason for that is because you flow a certain energy into this universe that is coming from the divine. And you are here to hopefully develop that energy and that source energy into the universe and to become and to enlighten that space, because nobody else can do what you do. And without your light and the thing that you're supposed to do, you wouldn't really be able to bring that here. You'd just be trying to mimic somebody else, and that wouldn't really be doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so the goal of your own growth and your own understanding, not just as a spiritual being, but as also just a human and as a growing individual and a human, is to understand that you have a specific mission here, a specific goal in mind that you came here to help others with, or yourself, and to grow into that energy and that source and to bring that and to manifest that in the most creative way possible, because you're a co-creator with the divine. And so if we are doing that and we believe that we are co-creators with the divine and that we're trying to do a godly work in the world, whether that's from a religious standpoint or a spiritual standpoint, or however you want to metabolize that or transmute that, or even just to be a good person in secular speak and to do unto others as you want them to do to you, then you have a specific mission and you have to find that way of bringing that light into the world. And when you judge yourself and you say, well, I'm not doing like as good as this person, or I didn't do that, or whatever, then you are actually like hurting yourself and harming your soul and harming that light, and you're saying that it's not good enough. And the truth is that everybody's light is beautiful, and everybody's light is as important as anybody else's, and nobody can do what you do, and nobody can do what I do, and nobody can do what my dog does, and nobody can do what my roommate does, and nobody can do what the prime minister does and the president and whatever. Even if we disagree with these people, it doesn't matter what we think they're doing. They're manifesting a particular light and a particular energy into the universe, and that alone is beautiful, and it has to be understood, and it has to be accepted, and it has to be promoted. That doesn't mean that we should be harming other people. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that maybe that energy of that person is supposed to do that thing that you don't understand. And we, by generating that particular creation of the divine and the limitless energy that exists, it's bringing something into existence that maybe we need to work on, or we need to shift, or we need to create in a different way. But it's helping to manifest something of the way that the limitless energy that created us, the source, wants us to be creating here. Because he's, source, he, she, however you want to say it, in whatever language you want to use, is manifesting that through our humanness. And so I think, when we say, well, I'm this age and I should have done this thing. Well, no, you shouldn't have. You should do your thing, and you should honor your light and who you are. And everybody has their time, and maybe your time for the thing that you want to do and you're manifesting could take you 60 years, and somebody else, they might do something different that's more important, but they did that other thing you wanted to do early because that wasn't what their real mission was. It just was easier for them. And you have something bigger that you're doing with that thing. And so I think, it's been coming up a lot, and I feel like people need to just kind of understand within themselves the way that you promote yourself and what you think about what you're doing here, because you are the most precious, most important source of light that there is, because you can do the thing only you can do. And there is somebody else that can do something different than you, but theirs is equally and as valuable as you are. And so there's no reason for anyone to feel, I don't know, envious or jealous or confused or whatever about anybody, because your life and your mission here is totally different than somebody else's, but is equally and as valuable as somebody else's. And we should be able to understand and respect that. And I think when we do, the world would be such a better place.